Hello students, in today's chemistry class, you will learn about conditions necessary for chemical reactions. Now let's see the first condition. So these are the conditions like close contact, solution form, heat energy, light energy, electricity, pressure, catalyst. So these are the different conditions which are necessary for chemical reaction. So one by one we will discuss every condition. So first is close contact. A chemical reaction takes place when two or more substances are mixed together. It means when they are directly come into contact with each other, then only there will be a reaction. Otherwise they will remain unaffected. So an example is here, when sodium reacts with water, means when sodium mixes with water or comes in contact with cold water, it gives sodium hydroxide, that is NaOH plus H2, hydrogen gas. Now the next is solution form. There are some substances which react with each other only when they are in solution form. So, in this, the solution form, when the reactants are in solution form, then only reaction will be occurred. And in solution form, when they mixed with each other, the reaction occurs and we get the product. And the example is when sodium chloride, that is NaCl, it mixes with silver nitrate, AgNO3, it gives us AgCl, that is silver chloride, and NaNO3, that is sodium nitrate. Reaction between sodium chloride and silver nitrate only occurs in solution form, means in aqueous form. Now the next is heat energy. Some chemical reactions takes place only in the presence of heat. For an example, when iron is mixed with sulfur, when we will heat, then only there will be formation of a compound, that is iron sulfide. Without heating, there will be no reaction. Now the next is light energy. Some reactions takes place only in the presence of light, and the best example for light energy is photosynthesis reaction, and you know very much and you all are aware about it, that the reaction between carbon dioxide and water, it occurs only during daytime when there is presence of sunlight is there, and it gives us C6H12O6, that is glucose plus oxygen. Now the next is electricity. Some reactions occur only when electricity is passed through the reactant. This is an example when water decomposes into hydrogen and oxygen when electric current is passed through it. Means in presence of electricity, water can be dissociate into hydrogen and oxygen. Without electricity, it will not decompose. Now the next is pressure. Some chemical reactions takes place only when the reactants are subjected to high pressure. And the example is nitrogen and hydrogen, when subjected to high pressure, they produce ammonia gas. And this is a reversible reaction. There should be half arrow. You can see double arrow I have mentioned here, and in your textbook you can see the half arrow is mentioned there. And it's a reversible process, means ammonia can be dissociate into nitrogen and hydrogen. So that's why here double arrow has been mentioned. Now the next is catalyst. Some chemical reactions need a catalyst to change the rate of reaction. Now first see what is catalyst. A catalyst is a substance that either increase or decrease the rate of chemical reaction without itself undergoing any chemical change during the reaction. So we can say catalyst, it plays a vital role in order to speed up the reaction, and the catalyst can be of two types, positive catalyst or negative catalyst. Positive catalyst, the name itself suggests its role, that is when a catalyst increase the rate of chemical reaction, it is known as positive catalyst. And negative catalyst is a substance which decreases the rate of chemical reaction. And apart from these chemical substances, enzymes also act as catalyst in biochemical reaction. Means enzymes are also useful. They also act as a catalyst during the digestion of food. This is all about the conditions necessary for chemical reaction. For more detail, just go through your textbook, and the more examples are given in your textbook. Just go through them. Today's homework: explain the different conditions necessary for chemical reactions. Write this answer in your chemistry notebook. Thank you.